Shocking turn of events. The Golden State Warriors have just signed Kai Sotto, making massive waves across the NBA, and now, rumors are swirling that Rhenz Abando might be leaving. The Philippines' basketball dreams are exploding onto the global stage, and fans from Manila to the Bay Area are going wild. What does this mean for the Warriors' future? Can Kai Sotto truly make an impact in the NBA? And why is Rhenz suddenly at the center of exit rumors? This move could mark the start of a new era, not just for the Warriors but for Filipino basketball history. Don't miss the full story behind this shocking twist, and what's next for these rising international stars. The Golden State Warriors have just made a historic move that's sending shockwaves not only through the NBA, but across the entire basketball-loving nation of the Philippines. For the first time ever, the Warriors have officially signed Kai Sotto, the towering 7'3" center who has long been regarded as the future of Philippine basketball. After years of speculation, stints overseas, and the constant buzz around his potential, Kai Sotto is finally stepping onto the NBA stage, and not just with any team, but with one of the most iconic franchises in the league. But that's not the only news shaking up the Bay Area. In a somewhat surprising twist, veteran Rhenz Abando, who had been part of the Warriors' developmental pipeline, is parting ways with the organization. His departure marks a significant shift in the Warriors' approach to international talent development, particularly from the Philippines. While it's a bittersweet moment for Filipino fans, this move underscores one thing very clearly: the spotlight is now firmly on Kai Sotto. Let's start with what this all means for Kai Sotto. The journey to the NBA has been anything but conventional for him. Born in Las Piñas, Philippines, Kai was drawing national attention as a teenager for his height, skill set, and basketball IQ. He played high school ball in the U.S., joined the NBA's G League Ignite program, had a brief stint in the NBL in Australia with the Adelaide 36ers, and even declared for the 2022 NBA draft. Though he went undrafted, he never gave up on the dream. That determination is now paying off. Sotto's signing with the Golden State Warriors isn't just a symbolic win, it's a strategic move. Sources indicate he's expected to sign either a two-way contract or an Exhibit 10 deal, meaning he'll likely split his time between the NBA roster and the G League affiliate, the Santa Cruz Warriors. That's a common path for developmental prospects who need seasoning but show clear potential. And make no mistake, Kai has the tools to become a legitimate contributor at the NBA level. Let's talk about what the Warriors see in Kai Sotto. First off, size. The Warriors have lacked a true, traditional big man ever since the departure of guys like Andrew Bogut and Zaza Pachulia. They've leaned heavily into small ball lineups for years, especially during the championship runs. But as the NBA evolves, rim protection, rebounding, and interior presence are making a comeback. That's where Kai fits in. At 7'3" with a wingspan that seemingly stretches to the rafters, Sotto brings something the Warriors desperately need: size and length. But it's not just about being tall. Kai has great timing as a shot blocker, solid footwork in the paint, and a developing outside shot that could turn him into a stretch five in the future. He's also a high IQ player who knows how to position himself and doesn't try to do too much. In the Warriors system under Steve Kerr, that discipline will be critical. Now, let's look at the likely roadmap. The Warriors will almost certainly give Kai Sotto plenty of run during Summer League. That's going to be his first big test in a Warriors jersey. From there, he'll either stay with the main roster for training camp or bounce between Golden State and Santa Cruz to hone his skills. The good news is, the Warriors have one of the best development programs in the NBA. Their track record with players like Jordan Poole, Kevin Looney, and even Jonathan Kuminga shows that if you put in the work, the results follow. What's more, Kai won't be expected to carry a huge load right away. That's important. He'll be surrounded by veterans like Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, assuming he's still with the team, and that kind of mentorship is priceless. Being in a winning culture, around Hall of Fame caliber leaders, will accelerate Kai's growth in a way no other team probably could. But while the focus is on Kai Sotto's entrance, Rhenz Abando's exit deserves attention too. It's a bittersweet moment for Filipino fans who saw Abando as another rising star in the NBA pipeline. Rhenz had made headlines for his high-flying dunks, relentless energy, and defensive versatility. His stint with the Warriors, while brief, was an encouraging sign that the franchise was serious about exploring talent beyond the traditional scouting routes. Abando's journey has been impressive in its own right. From standout performances in Korea's KBL to putting in work with the Warriors' extended roster, he proved that he belongs in professional basketball at a high level. But with the Warriors choosing to let him go, it suggests a pivot in strategy. They're clearly prioritizing rim protection and size, areas where Abando, at 6'2", can't compete with someone like Kai Sotto. So what's next for Abando? Most likely, he'll return to Asia, where he's already built a solid reputation. Whether it's the KBL, the B League in Japan, or even a return to the PBA, he's going to be a hot commodity. His athleticism and charisma make him a fan favorite, and his brief NBA experience only boosts his profile. While it's unfortunate he won't be wearing a Warriors jersey moving forward, Abando's story is far from over. Now, let's pull back and look at the big picture. What does all this mean for Philippine basketball? This is a turning point. Kai Sotto is now officially part of the NBA. That's a sentence Filipino fans have been waiting years to hear. It's no longer about if, it's about when and how much. Every dribble he takes in a Warriors uniform, every rebound he pulls down in Summer League, every block he swats in the G League, that's history in motion. We've seen the cultural pride that comes with international players succeeding in the NBA. Look at what Yao Ming did for China. What Dirk Nowitzki meant for Germany. What Giannis Antetokounmpo represents for Greece. Kai Sotto has the chance to become that figure for the Philippines. And let's be clear, this is about more than basketball. This is about representation. This is about a new generation of Filipino kids growing up knowing that they too can dream of the NBA and actually make it. And the timing couldn't be better. The NBA is increasingly global. Teams are expanding their scouting efforts, international games are drawing massive viewership, and the league knows there's a growing, passionate fanbase in Southeast Asia. Kai Sotto's success opens doors for others. Young players back in Manila, Cebu, Davao, they're watching. They're paying attention. This is the spark that could ignite a whole new movement in Filipino basketball development. There's also a financial angle here. If Kai Sotto proves himself, even just as a rotation piece, he'll boost his marketability tremendously. He's already a major endorser in the Philippines. A successful NBA career would elevate his brand to global status. That translates into bigger sponsorships, more visibility for the Warriors in Asia, and potential merchandising booms. It's a win-win all around. From the Warriors' perspective, this move is also about tapping into a new fanbase. The Golden State franchise already has a strong international following thanks to their championship pedigree. Adding Kai Sotto to the mix brings millions of new fans from the Philippines into the fold. That's smart business and smart basketball.